Ramen. Ramen. Ramen.
So we're here to talk about Lamyun. Not even the rolling R is not a thing, man. Lamyun.
Ramen.
Nobody calls it even
Ramyun.
Nobody calls it ramyun.
No, that's
It's not
the
a
problem
thing,
with
dude.
the Korean language, though. It's there's no equivalent English.
I understand it looks
Ra.
it's supposed to sound like an R,
Ra.
but in most contexts it ends up sounding like an L.
No, that's the big debate, though. It's always the R or the L.
Could just go ask somebody who's really Korean. You know, we're fake Koreans. We're all like born
How am
here,
I a
dog.
fake Korean, dude?
Yo, we're not.
What the heck are you talking about?
When did you come here for?
Actually, both of us are fake Koreans because we're both dark. We're dark
yeah, we're the dark.
Koreans.
Well, you know, I got a lot lighter since I haven't been playing golf. You know,
Oh, really?
look at dude, I'm like 30 shades lighter than I used to be, man.
That's true.
I used to be
You did
darker.
get a little
I used to be
lighter,
darker than my black friends.
That's not true.
For real.
Why?
Because I
You're
was so
golfing all
dark.
the time?
Yeah. I was out in the sun 5 hours a day, like every day.
I actually have a picture. I could pull it up later, but when I swam in high school,
Yeah.
I was literally as black as your pants. I was literally like black as night.
So you're saying if you were wearing this outfit today, you would have just disappeared?
Yeah, if it's nighttime, you literally can't see me. It was terrible.
Yeah, I get dark. Abby gets really dark.
Yeah, she got it from you.
Yeah. So when she swims, like in the summers,
Oh.
she gets dark.
It's
dark.
game over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noel's like that too, but
Yeah.
she's not as dark as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's not swimming like all the time.
Noah swims all the time. He stays pretty light. Joey stays pretty light, but Abby gets dark.
Oh, that's because Sarah's light though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I did find because my dad's dark. Your dad's dark too, right? Is your dad? It's your dad.
He's darker, but he doesn't really get that dark.
Well-
not like this.
Yeah. The thing is, I learned this recently, like 2 years ago. My dad's from Yangyang.
Is there a bunch of farmers?
No, it's not farmers, dude. Lower class Koreans.
Right, rice field workers.
No, it's a beach town. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
guess
they all look like us.
I guess that makes sense.
I think that's where we're from.
Yeah.
Well, do you know where your dad's from in Korea?
Nope. Somewhere in Seoul. I never even asked him. I'm the worst, dude. I don't know any details about anything. My wife, Sarah, like she gets so mad. She'll be asking me a question about my family. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't ask that kind of
We should
question.
clip this and show Sarah.
She knows it's
See what she
true.
thinks.
She knows it's true.
Does she?
Yeah. I'm not great at asking asking follow-up questions. You know, it'd be like, which
what are you
is
talking about?
weird because we're on a podcast. You know, but
you've been doing that for like how many episodes have we done now?
no, but stuff that is
Is it when your wife?
just
when
in,
your wife- is
no,
that when it's Sarah?
just in lifestyle. Like, you know, there's certain things that interest me. Like, we'll talk about. No,
Dude, you're digging yourself a hole.
No. Not about my wife. It's like we're talking about business. We're talking about sports. We're
Yeah.
talking about ramen.
Ramen.
And
Shinna.
those things like require some follow up.
Yeah.
If you know, like I think it's a standard guy thing. If I'm just hanging out with my friend, like we're playing golf, we can play golf for 5 hours, and I won't know a single thing more about that person than I knew before we started. You know, we're just out there hanging out. And when it comes to my family, like I just never ask the questions like, where exactly are you from?
Do you not care?
What does my grandfather look like? I don't give a crap. It doesn't matter to me, dude. What's the difference?
I think it's cool to know.
I'm not going back to that hometown. You know what I mean?
You're never gonna go?
No.
My dad went for the first time in 30 something years.
So I think maybe now, you know, as I'm older, it would make
Yeah, dude.
a little more
That's what
sense.
I'm
And
saying.
you know, you want to go back and see some of the history of your family
Back to your
stuff.
roots, yeah.
But up to that point, it's just like when you're in your 20s, you don't give a crap. When I'm in my 30s, I'm just busy having kids and stuff.
Well, guess what? You're in
Maybe
your
it's
40s,
maybe
dude.
it's the time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the
100%.
time. Go back to Korea next time we go. We'll go explore our family history a little bit more.
Gotta go to Korea and eat ramen. 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 Lamyun.
Lamyun, dude.
Ramen.
Lamyun.
Top 5 ramen all time.
Top 5 Lamyun all time. I've
Go.
got.
And we're talking, we have to establish parameters here. And we've been talking about this a lot lately, but
Yeah.
this is an official list.
One time. You're only eating it
Only
one time.
That's a good question, dude.
Right? So, if it's one time, I think my number one is chapaghetti.
Wow, you picked that over Shinramen?
I picked chapaghetti over shin ramen for one time. You know?
Wait, one time as in one ramen for the rest of your life? Or you just eat
No.
one ramen?
Like if I could just have one ramen once, and that was it.
Oh, that's a different question.
That's what I'm saying. I'll go Chapaghetti 1 because I think it just tastes the best when you just eat it at that moment. It's just better than Shinramen.
Yeah.
I think Buldak is also in that category where it's like you can't eat it every day, but the one time that you do have it, it's just so good, right? It's got more depth of flavor than Shinramen.
Yeah.
And then Shinramen is next. Then it's a real close tie between Jinramen and Sapporo Ichiban. And
I thought we said ramyun, not ramen.
Yeah, so I'm gonna downgrade Sapporo Ichiban because it's Japanese. And I'll put that number 5. But I grew up on it. When I see that red package, I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I kind of want one of those.
But I haven't had it in a while. I should actually.
But I think it would rank higher for me. Ichiban ramen would rank higher for me in the everyday ramen. Like the question where it's like, if you ate this ramen every day, it's the only one you could ever have for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
What would you pick, right?
Because that's a different list then, right?
Yeah. It's a completely different list, and I think I don't know where are you at for the one that you can eat every day. You'd have to eat it every day, but you cannot eat any other ramen ever again. You have to just pick one that if you eat ramen, that's what you have to eat.
That's fairly easy because I could eat Shinramen every day.
You do it anyways.
Yeah, but you did miss one.
Thank you for supporting Zion Market, by the way.
Nongshim. There, dude, you missed one
Which
in
one?
your list.
What?
That's like a pretty all-time like favorite of a lot of Korean people is Doguri.
Nobody's up there.
Yeah. Doguri's Nongshim too, I think, right?
Yeah, but you know it's still got the seafood flavor. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's the thing. Noguri's not like your standard Korean ramen.
Yeah.
Because it's got that seafood.
Oh, bibimbap on the one-time list.
Oh, dude.
Bibimbap is great.
I think bibimbap also makes
the one in the blue package.
Yeah, that sauce is fire, dude.
Yeah, that sauce is great.
And you got to get all the water out. I don't know if you do chapaghetti that way.
Yeah. No. I put it in a strainer, like a colander, for sure.
100%.
Yeah, I don't mess around. I'm like, I need all the water gone.
I believe
you don't want to get all wet.
Yeah.
Gross.
Right. But I believe the instructions actually say, like, leave a little bit of water to your liking. Like, it doesn't say to use a colander. Wait, is it colander?
Colander.
Colander.
That's it. You mix coriander and colander together and made a word. But you're talking about the bibimbap says leave a little water?
I believe so. And I believe chapaghetti
does. No, chapaghetti does. So the best way to make chapaghetti, right, is you pour out like 90% of the water. Okay?
So you leave 10%.
So you leave just a little bit. It's like
true.
Starchy water, right? And then what you do is you put it back on the heat, you pour all the stuff in, and you boil it hard, and you mix it while it's in there.
Oh, interesting.
Right? And that's how it tastes the best.
I just realized chapaghetti you have to do that because it's a powder. You have to leave some water.
Yeah. Chapa kuri or whatever is the one that doesn't have that has a paste.
Sauce?
That has a paste. Yeah.
I haven't tried that one. Chapa kuri?
Yeah, that's the like ugly redheaded stepchild of the chapaghetti family or whatever.
I only know about chapaghetti.
Of the dried jjajangmyeon.
Yeah.
No, but that when you do it, try it that way. Like leave a little bit of water. You can, even if you leave a little too much, as long as you didn't overcook the noodles, you're all right. But you put all the dry ingredients and the oil packet and everything in there.
Yeah.
And then you just mix and let all the water evaporate out while it's mixing together.
Yeah.
It's bomb.
Damn.
It's the best way.
That does actually sound good.
So back to the question, like, so everyday ramen.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you give me a top 5?
Top 5, Shin number 1.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is actually pretty difficult.
Ichiban, bro.
No, Ichiban doesn't make my top 5. But speaking of which, I should try it.
Yeah.
Dude, you already know about the deep history of Korea, Japan, right?
What was that show they made on Netflix?
Which one?
The one about the Japanese oppression.
My phone.
Yeah, that's your phone. Siri's going off.
My phone? That's your phone, bro.
No, dude, I wasn't doing nothing.
Oh.
What was that one series on Netflix?
The Japanese Korean?
Yeah, it was a Korean one about the oppression in Japan. It was like super acclaimed. It last
Kingdom?
2 years ago.
Is it Kingdom?
No, same guy. No, is it the same
Director?
guy?
I haven't seen Kingdom.
It's got that one dude who's in everything.
It's a show?
It was like a mini series.
Bro, we could look it up.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Google, Redfin, Zillow. they all get paid by agents to be on their platform. And every time that they send the agent a lead, they get paid again. And then when the agent finally sells a house, if they sell a house, they get paid again. And so their incentives aren't aligned with yours. They're getting paid just to send you to anybody and hoping that a transaction closes. Agent Linker, on the other hand, we don't get paid until a transaction closes, which means we have only your best interest in mind. If we don't send you to the right agent who then buys or sells a house for you and you have a great transaction, nobody gets paid. And in this way, we don't feel compelled to send you to any particular agent because they paid us more or less to be on our platform because they don't pay anything. Go to agentlinker.com, fill out our form. It takes 2 seconds. It's 5 questions. And we'll get back to you with a real phone call from a real person, and we can have a conversation.
Pachinko?
Yeah, Pachinko.
Bro, that's Apple TV.
Oh, no, it was on Netflix.
No, it's Apple
it?
TV Plus, dude.
Was it?
And also, Pachinko's a movie, isn't it?
I thought it was,
Or is it a show?
I thought it was a,
Oh, you might be right.
I thought it was a series.
Oh.
You're sure
right.
it was?
I do
It was
know
on
about this.
Netflix. It was on
about-
Netflix, wasn't it?
No, it's Apple TV Plus.
Oh, whatever. So Pachinko, it's like jacked up because like it's the Korean side of the Japanese oppression. So it's it just makes it look so bad.
Well, dude.
I mean, obviously it was bad, but it just
But
it's
yeah,
one-sided.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's hard to... I grew up freaking... Like, my grandparents only spoke they knew how to speak fluent Japanese.
My grandma does too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think about the context behind that, it's messed up.
It is messed up.
It's straight
for
up
sure.
messed up.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'm sure as
Ramen.
you do too. We love ramen. We love Japan.
Oh my
I love
God.
visiting.
Hey.
We love Japanese people.
Tonkatsu is one of my favorite foods on
Oh,
earth.
dude, me too.
Ever.
Me too.
Like I'll pick katsu over just about anything on a menu.
But do you like tonkatsu or chicken katsu? If you have to pick
I like
one.
tonkatsu.
Really?
Yeah,
Pork?
I think the texture
Damn.
is better. Chicken katsu tends to get either like dry or stringy,
It needs to be chicken thigh.
but it's not consistent either because
yeah.
when you use pork loin, you could pound it out really evenly. Chicken doesn't get that,
Yeah.
and it has just like a little more bite to it than thigh because thigh is really soft, right? And I love
juicy.
chicken. I love chicken thigh, and you can fry a chicken thigh
course.
in anything, and it'll taste good.
Right.
But yeah, katsu, tonkatsu specifically, and the sauce has to be the black sauce. When you get the Korean like brown sauce, not
I know what you're saying.
not quite as good. I like
It is
I like the tangy,
Yeah.
kind of like A1 sauce. I like A1. I got poor people taste buds, bro.
Are you the guy that goes to really nice steakhouses and asks?
No. I won't
do
do that.
that?
No. But if I make a steak at home, even though it's like a high quality good steak,
Yeah.
sometimes I bust it
Little
out.
A1? Yeah.
Even if I seasoned it really well, sometimes I just like the tang.
I think Korean people just love A1 though.
Well, I grew up on that.
I did too.
It's like eating spaghetti and pickles.
Who the heck eats spaghetti and pickles?
Bro, it's life-changing stuff. Are you serious?
Spaghetti and pickles?
Yeah. You know those little crunchy dill pickles, like the tiny little ones?
I mean, I love pickles.
Okay, you know the Vlasic like little ones, the little dill pickles, the tiny like one biters. Get a jar of those with spaghetti. Eat it with spaghetti. I swear to God, you'll never go back.
I could see how that could be good because as a Korean person,
It's
you
like
kinda
kimchi,
want
dude.
something Exactly. It's the way you view kimchi, like something that's pickled.
It's a Korean thing.
I've never heard of that
Spaghetti
combo
and
before,
pickles
though.
is like a Korean thing.
Speaking of weird combos, though, you never tried pizza and ramen.
That's what
Ramen.
you told me. You're saying like eat the pizza, drink the broth.
Yeah, or eat the noodles. That's what I do too. Because here's the thing: a lot of people, I don't like personally doing this. They put cheese in their ramen.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like that either. But I could see where that flavor profile and the combination, why people like it through the pizza ramen combo because it's not as strong. You get a little bit of cheese with bread, so it's not as like in your face.
Yeah.
So that's what gets me to understand why people put cheese in ramen.
So I had friends who would put milk in ramen.
Yeah, I know. You told me about that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
But I could see also like
I never tried it. I should have knocked it.
No, if you like, it's like a tomato sauce. If you put a little bit of cream in there,
Yeah.
it turns into that more like pink color.
Yeah.
And you get the creaminess from that. Maybe it works. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never tried it. It sounded really gross to me.
Yeah, I shouldn't knock it because like I said, I never tried it.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes me a little curious because I have seen it on TikTok and stuff. You know, like the TikToks that like just cook a bunch and then, like throw a bunch of random stuff, like especially ramen.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well,
I'll give it a shot.
Back to the top 5. We got off subject.
Shin ramen number 1.
Yeah. This is you get one for the rest of your life.
Damn, that's actually pretty difficult, dude. I
All
think
right, let's just go top 3. 5 might be too many.
I would go doguri,
Okay.
bibimbap, japaghetti, and chin ramen. But honestly, 2 to 5, dude, it's close.
That's tough.
It's real close.
Yeah.
But
Shin ramen just wins.
Shin wins because it's so consistent. It's like classic flavor. Might be a little biased.
Well, they're all consistently whatever they're gonna be. They're made in the freaking factory, man.
Maybe consistent is
I
the wrong word.
I think it's the least offensive in the sense that like it just is. It's just good. Like it's not like the overpowering flavor of buldak, right?
Right.
And it's not like a super mild like a ichiban. You know, so I would say that like shin ramen and then like a jin ramen are pretty close because jin
is close.
It also has a spicy and a mild, right?
Oh, jin does?
Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
yeah. So if you go like the mild is just like a regular one. It's
like
it's,
a Ichiban.
It's just it's got more spice than that though. So it's pretty good for an everyday ramyun.
So it's like a Korean ramyun flavor.
It is, yeah, but it's just like it's less spicy than shin ramen.
Got it.
The mild one.
Got it.
So that one could be a good contender for like an everyday.
Yeah.
But
because
then
it's not as strong, maybe.
Yeah, and then you can add a bunch of toppings, right?
Don't get me started on toppings.
Yo,
man.
number 1 topping, top 5 toppings for ramen.
All right, go.
Number 1, without a doubt, is egg.
Egg is the most consistent.
Whether you just throw it in there and scramble them up inside, or
I don't
you
like
poach
that.
it inside, or you get a hard boiled egg and put it on top, or soft boiled egg and put it on top.
Japanese style?
It doesn't matter how you do it. If you mix eggs and ramyun, they just go together.
That's true.
And
That's true.
ramen too.
That's true. They always soft boil it though.
And I always ask them for an extra one because I love those things, man.
They'll charge you.
You know what I don't like is when you get noguri, not noguri. When you get naengmyeon, and they give you like one little egg for this giant bowl of noodles. I'm like, what the hell, dude? And then I save when I eat naengmyeon. I save the egg and the one piece of meat that they give you, and then a piece of like pear or oi or whatever they leave.
How do you save it? It's so good.
I save it to the end and I eat it in one bite.
Really?
Yeah, I let the egg soak in the broth a little bit, and then I eat it all in one bite. It's great.
I could see that's like what kids do. I feel like.
Dude, if you just gave me like 4 of those and some broth, I would just eat it like that.
Dude, I just look at it and it's just too good to just stare at, so I just eat it right away. I don't know how you have the patience to wait until the
It's like the reward at the end.
Yeah, I guess you could think of it that way.
You know, I had somebody steal my egg once. I was super pissed. They're like, "Oh, you're not going to eat that."
Egg.
They're like, "You're not going to eat that," and they just put it in their mouth. And I was like, "Whoa, what just happened right now?"
Who was
I was
it?
saving that crap. It was just like a young from back in the day, and I was so pissed, dude.
Wow.
I was so pissed.
Dang. How old were you then? You remember when it was?
I was probably in high school. I don't think I was a kid or anything.
That's crazy that you remember that and you've held on to it as a core memory.
Yeah, I'll tell you. This reminds me of a funny story. So, my best friend in high school, the big fat Persian guy, he was like 250 and like maybe 5'8".
That's pretty big in high school.
He was a big kid.
Yeah.
My best friend in the world. I love him to death. He's still family no matter what happens, right?
Yep.
But homeboy used to go to McDonald's or whatever, In-N-Out, and he'd order a combo. And then as soon as he got his food, he'd just eat all his fries in like 10 seconds. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't even look at his burgers. I'm like, that is so weird because I like to eat, like a little bite here, a couple fries.
Right.
You know?
That's how I do it.
Yeah, that's how most people do it.
Yeah.
And his name's Mo. I go, Mo, why do you do that? Why do you eat your fries first? He goes, nobody asked you for a bite of your cheeseburger. He didn't want to share his fries, bro. He
thought about it deeply, dude.
Nobody asked you for a bite of your burger.
That's actually true, though. He thought this through.
Yeah.
Dang.
Right? Somebody will steal your fries, but nobody's going to be like, hey, let me get a bite of your burger. Nobody does that.
What about our wives, though? Is that the exception?
No, the wives are different. Like,
Yeah.
if you're like, hey, honey, I'm gonna go get something for dinner.
Right.
I'm gonna go grab something. And she's like, I'm not hungry. I don't want anything. Then you just buy her an entire meal and just bring it home.
That's why I love the restaurants that have like the girlfriend/wife combos. Have you seen that? Yeah, have you seen that?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen one on an actual menu.
I saw it at a diner. It was a while ago, but it was literally just like extra fries, like half a burger. Every restaurant probably needs that, dude.
I think it's great because every time I go out and like I'll bring home something after she says she doesn't want it. She goes,
Yeah.
oh, I just want like one bite. I'm like, no, look, I order exactly as much as I want to eat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't order enough to share with you. So I just bring her a whole extra meal and go, here, just whatever you want to eat out of that, you just eat that. And if you don't want it, just throw it away.
It's amazing how consistent it is in wife behavior.
All wives.
Like literally all wives.
Yeah.
There's no exception to this rule.
I'm not even faulting my wife for this behavior. It's inherent.
It is.
It is 100% like that.
Absolutely 100%. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Literally everybody. And with ramen too, bro, she'd like not be hungry. I'll literally ask, hey, how many should I make? Should I make like 2? I don't know.
Yeah.
And she'll adamantly be like, no, it's okay. It's fine. Then she just freaking
She eats like half of one,
she'll
right?
like slither like a snake. Just show up while I'm eating my ramen by myself because I thought I was just eating by myself. Just eat one bite. No, it doesn't end there, dude. She's eating like 2-3 bites. Now I'm pissed. That's anyway.
Hey, my aunt used to ask me for like a bite of my food every once in a while, you know?
Yeah.
And her bite, she'd eat like half of the burger that I got. She just go.
Wait, which aunt is it?
My dad's sister. She's like 13 years older than me, you know? She's not that much older than me.
Yeah, she's like almost like a...
Yeah, she's like an older sister.
Yeah.
She would just eat like half my burger. I'm like, what just happened here, dude?
Dude, that would piss me off so much.
Well, I'm a
my
person who, and to a fault, and one of the reasons I gained a bunch of weight was that whatever I order, I ate. Okay? So like...
I'm like that too.
If I order a burrito and I want 1 rolled taco, I'll order 3 rolled tacos, and then I'll just eat the burger or the burrito and 3
all rolled tacos.
Right. Because it's there and I don't want to waste it. Or even worse, like when my kids get food and I ordered a meal and I'm like, this is exactly what I want, I'll eat that. And they have all this leftover food. I'm like, it's not enough to take home for another meal.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a waste to have ordered this and nobody's going to eat it. So then I just end up eating it all.
Dude, Koreans don't like wasting food. It's so akawa. Like,
because we grew up poor. Like all Koreans, in Korea at least, our parents' generation grew up poor.
That's true.
And so all the immigrants here have the mentality of scarcity mentality, right?
Yeah.
That's why you don't see a lot of Koreans that are like billionaires out here, because they don't have the mentality you need to become super rich. Like, and I'm talking about I'm not like really well off. Like, I'm not even talking about like being worth 30, 40, 50 million dollars, which is like,
you're talking about
well
next level.
I'm talking about like really wealthy, like tech tycoons, you know, stuff like that. It's because they couldn't take the risk because they are trying to preserve what they have so much they can't, you know, go at it with everything. Right. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, when you grow up with nothing, you either do that or you end up like Antoine Walker and just have an entourage of 50 people.
Why'd you think of Antoine Walker of all people?
Antoine Walker, because he's famous.
I know what he's
famous for blowing all his money.
That's just such a random. That is what he's famous for.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he was famous for just chucking threes and walking back on defense, dude. He was a big man.
Yeah, but post career, he blew his like $100 plus million dollars.
His career earnings, I believe, was around 200 million or something.
Yeah,
or
and he went broke.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we all know that's a very common thing. Athletes, right?
Anyway, back to ramen.
Ramen. Okay. Shinramen. This is a very classic ramen. Almost every Korean has eaten this. And if you don't like it as a Korean, there's a small percentage.
You're probably Japanese.
like your actual blood.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, 23andMe, there's like a small amount of Japanese blood. And I told my parents, and it was a surprise for them.
Really?
Yeah. But if you, given the history...
That's unsurprising, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. But it caused a rift between my parents. Not like a real one. But they were like,
which one of you are Japanese?
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. So my dad was like...
The mailman.
The mailman? So my dad ended up taking the test too.
Yeah.
He came out full Korean. So he just pointed at my mom, and he was like, "You idiot! It's from your side." My mom just got pissed.
Aren't we all just African in the law? If you go far back enough, anyway.
Yeah, transracial.
All right. Anyway,
identifies black. Okay. Anyway, this is 510 calories, and it has a bunch of ingredients that you cannot. Oh, shiitake mushroom here? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, those little gross little mushrooms in there, dude. That's like my least favorite part of
that's
Shin-Ramen,
shiitake?
dude. Yeah, I hate those things.
Is shiitake Japanese?
Yeah, I try and avoid those. They are. Damn, we're eating Japanese ramen.
Wow. Dude, Shin-Ramen is actually, you could argue, like a percentage Japanese. Well, no. There's a Korean version also.
It probably has shiitake mushrooms.
That's
too.
crazy.
I don't think they changed.
Wow,
the
we're
recipe.
learning a bunch of new things. Anyway, this is the classic, right? And
Dude, you know what?
Great.
Hey, wait! I just realized that's like a little Japanese, just like your mom.
I'm actually going back home tonight. I'm gonna tell, hey, Oma,
You're just like
little Japanese. That's crazy.
All right.
Where was I? Nongshim did a great service in creating this product, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've been saying for years, and you probably had the same thought too. I always said, since I was a teenager, dude, if this was healthy, I'd be eating it multiple times a day, multiple times a week, whatever, right? So the travesty is, my cousin came from Korea, and he showed me this product. This is, in Korean, it's called Lamyun, okay? But it's Shin Light. I looked at him in the face when he showed me all these YouTube videos of like this fitness guy, this Korean fitness influencer saying, this is legit. It's like legit healthy, blah, blah, blah. But I told him, I've never seen that in my life. Guarantee you that's not in the US. Otherwise, I would have known. I freaking love ramen, right? So I look up when this product came out because I didn't even know about it. I freaking learned about this 2 weeks ago. It's been out since 2019. That makes zero sense.
I've never seen that once.
You've never seen it?
Well, I also don't go to the ramen aisle, ramen aisle. I got caught myself calling it ramen. The
You
ramen
own
aisle.
a grocery store.
I know, but I've never gone down the ramen aisle looking for that.
Yeah, so that's the other
You
thing.
have to look for it.
My cousin was like, yo, it's been out since 2019. It apparently caught fire this past year in Korea.
Yeah.
All the other brands are coming out with konmyeons now.
Yeah.
Japa getting konmyeon, I think, like Jinnamyeon, whatever.
Yeah.
So he was like, I bet you it's there.
What does konmyeon mean? Is it like
diet ramen, I think?
Okay.
Yeah. So we literally drive. It's like still 8 o'clock, so Zion's still open.
Yeah.
Me and him, because Eugene was home, I think, with the kids. So me and him just literally drive over to Zion. You know the front section where it's all like packaged, like big ramen packages?
Yeah.
Like it has like the 20 pack.
Yeah.
Not there. I was like, dude, there's no way. It's like there's just zero chance. We go to the back aisle where they have the smaller bags that I'm in. Right when I walk in, I look to my left. Small, tiny section. This was there. So I'm sitting here now because I'm pissed on one end that I literally did not know about this.
Yeah.
That Nongshim didn't put in marketing budget for Korean Americans to know that this freaking existed. I'm the target market, dude. You slice me open, dude. I get freaking Shin-Ramen coming out of my veins, right? I literally find out about this in 2023. How does that make any freaking sense? But on the other side, I'm freaking stoked because now I can eat this. I've been eating this like 3 times a week.
It's not guilt-free ramen, by the way. It's just
not. But
it's less guilty ramen.
Exactly. But that's something, dude. I mean, think about it.
It's like drinking Diet Coke. You know, it's not actually good for you, but it's just maybe better than actual
Diet
sugar.
Coke. You can make an argument that it's actually
hurting you.
Could be worse. Yeah, aspartame is.
Guess what? It has no calories, so.
Is that true?
Yeah, 0 calories.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess that's something.
It does have caffeine.
Well, regular Coke does. Well, people want to keep
I'm just saying,
that.
you would think that something like Diet, you would just assume there's no caffeine, but you can also get caffeine-free versions, which are probably gross.
I drink a lot of Zevia, but it's caffeine-free.
Okay,
Coke
so sorry, I know you're doing that, but I love Diet Coke, even though it has the aspartame in it, and it's got that fake sugar taste.
Yeah,
but it's a different fake sugar taste than like stevia or like Sweet and Low or any of those things. Like I can't do or Gatorade Zero, like those things, all those light drinks.
Yeah,
they just it tastes so bad to me. But then Diet Coke is so good when I drink it.
That means you like the flavor of aspartame. That's all it means.
I'm just saying, compared to the other stuff.
Aspartame, apparently, it still spikes your craving for sugar. So they don't, I believe they don't recommend for diabetics to take it.
Interesting.
But whereas diabetics can actually eat stevia. So
yeah.
But
macros,
as far as the numbers go, this is 510 calories per bag. This is 340. So you're talking about a pretty big reduction. Also, it's nearly 200 milligrams less of sodium. You're talking 12 grams less of carbs. So it's something. There's still 9 grams of protein, which I was actually surprised when I was looking at this.
Is 9 grams a lot of protein?
It's not a lot because it depends how much you want to bulk or if you want to cut. But it's still
how much protein is in like an egg?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I was like, it's got to be a lot of protein in an egg, right?
I think let's look it up because I don't want to spread misinformation. But it's got to be a lot more than 9 grams. Egg.
I gotta assume it's like almost all protein, don't you think?
What do you mean? Oh, like eggs and meat and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's only 6 grams.
An egg?
Yeah. So this has more protein than an egg. That's pretty crazy.
Unless you put 2 eggs inside your ramen, and then you're doing good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But also, the key point with the oil. So because this is air dried, that's how they make it diet, right?
Yeah.
It comes with a little oil pack.
Do you know what kind of oil is in there?
That's a good question. It should spicy seasoning oil. That's all it says. It's probably in the ingredients here.
Huh.
And also, the list of ingredients is smaller, it looks like. Because there's a bunch of crap that you can't pronounce, which is typically a bad thing as far as foods go.
Yeah.
But anyway, what my cousin recommended, actually, was to throw away the oil pack that's in this one.
Yeah.
Drizzle some olive oil instead. And that'll even be even more savings as far as macro value.
Well, and olive oil is good for you, right? I mean, in a certain amount.
Dude, have you seen... Do you follow Jordan Harris?
Is there MSG in there?
That's a good question.
Let me see the white one. We'll look down the list. Damn, bro, that's still a lot of ingredients.
I mean, dude, look at this one. This is even more.
There's
what's monoglutamate?
There's monosodium glutamate.
It's got to be in here because that's where a lot of the Korean umami
comes from. This has disodium guanylate.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Double monosodium glutamate because it's disodium.
Yeah. I can't find it, but
this has a bunch of disodium things. Dude, look, disodium guanylate, disodium inosinate, disodium super sus. The flakes are bok choy, mushrooms, carrots, and green onion.
That sounds great.
If you ever wonder what's inside the dry flakes,
that sounds freaking great, dude.
You know what? I bet you if you just added a little bit of MSG to it, it would taste so good.
There's got to be MSG in here, though. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
I think, didn't they debunk the myth that MSG is really bad for you, right?
They actually did.
Now chefs and stuff are like, yeah, just add MSG to everything. It tastes great.
Yeah. That's where the umami comes from.
Maybe that's the secret ingredient. You take this and just put a little scoop of MSG in there. What if that just flavor bombs
makes it even better? I like to
You should try that.
Yeah. What was I going to say about...
Oh, maybe back to the toppings, because you were talking about toppings before. Yeah. And egg is obviously the number one when you come to ramen, right?
Yep.
But then you had some interesting ones before of extra ingredients to add to your ramen to make it taste good.
So I always put in like garlic, extra minced garlic.
Yeah.
That's a game changer. Very important, especially in Korean cuisine, right? Then I put cilantro. If I have green onions, I'll dice them up, put that in there. And the thing that's new that I learned that my cousin showed me is homeboy puts in gochugaru.
Yeah,
and that like mixes it up. Too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You gotta get a Korean from Korea.
Yeah.
To tell you what's up with ramen, because they probably eat so much damn ramen over there, they gotta figure it out.
That's how when we were kids, because we used to hang out all the time. Like I'd go to Korea, he'd come to the U.S. or my other cousins too.
Yeah.
Dude, we would down ramen all the time.
Yeah. Ramen's great, dude.
100%. So
my kids, if I offer them ramen for dinner, yes.
Shin?
Any. Oh no. Actually, I make them ichiban.
Yeah.
Because the shin ramen is a little spicy for them.
Even for Noah? No, not Noah,
He'll
right?
he'll eat shinramen, but the other kids too. I gotta make it together.
Yeah, that's true. I want them to appreciate spicy food so I could start making ramen for them because I think I started eating at a pretty young age.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I was like 6 or 7 first time I tried it, and I just kept eating it.
I've probably been like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's see. You got those add-ins. Mandu.
Mandu's always good. Duck.
Duck is good. You gotta get the duck, the sliced ones, or do you like the sticks?
I think I like the sliced ones.
Yeah, I think I like the sliced ones in ramen.
The sticks are well, they're not actually sticks. They're like logs, right?
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good, but I think in ramen I'd rather have the flat ones.
So my cousin used to make ichiban ramen,
Yeah.
and what he'd do is he'd cook it in less water, like a lot less water.
In
And-
Ichiban?
Yeah, in ichiban.
That
And
sounds like it'd be salty.
And he put in the duck too at the same time when he
Yeah.
was going to cook the noodles, and then he'll put in like, I mean, it wasn't significantly less water. It was a lot less water than usual.
Yeah.
And then what he'd do is he'd just drain all the soup away and just eat the noodles and the duck. And it was
Okay.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know if
you didn't adopt that?
It seems pretty
for some
low.
reason?
It seems pretty low level for food. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think that'd be my number one choice of doing it.
Yeah.
Because I like to put egg in there. You know.
Yeah. The thing is with egg though, do you like it mixed up like right after you put it in?
I think I like it mixed up because
I hate that, bro.
really because I think it makes the broth a little more creamy and good. And
I think
I like the broth.
it adulterates the flavor of the broth. That's what I don't like about it.
Really, because like
It's too eggy.
I don't know,
you know?
shin ramen seems like it's not very doesn't have like
Shin,
super-
I want to retain the taste.
But I feel like it doesn't really have
little
that
bit.
deep of flavor anyway. So that when you can add
what?
a little bit of stuff, it's good. The flavor's good, but I don't think it has that like umami quality that you're trying
That's
to talk
not
about.
true, dude. What do you mean?
bro,
No,
it's-
Shin ramen for sure does.
No.
I think Shin ramen across the board. It's like when you talk about Korean ramen, you immediately think of that freaking red bag. It's what you think
Okay,
of.
but when you think about American hamburgers, you think about McDonald's, which is fine and it's good. And I could eat McDonald's all the time. And if you're like,
Yeah,
hey,
I
you
guess.
can only have one fast food restaurant for the rest of your life, I'd probably pick McDonald's. But then if you're like, if you could have one fast food burger for the rest of your life, you got to go to like, I mean, In-N-Out,
You would actually pick
Shake Shack,
McDonald's?
Five Guys.
I don't think I would actually pick
If
McDonald's.
I could only eat one fast food restaurant
Yeah.
for the rest of my life, it would be
Yep.
Yoshinoya. But then after that,
that's a damn good choice.
but after that, no, I mean like from a traditional one, I think McDonald's because it's like between the chicken nuggets
they do have good variety.
and the
Yeah.
burgers and some of the other stuff and
Yeah.
the ice cream machine that never works, like you know, it's better than like okay, what's the next one? You're gonna go to Wendy's?
Wendy's is solid.
Maybe, right?
like Wendy's.
Burger King? No way.
Burger King's okay.
No, Burger King's not better than McDonald's.
It's okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Right.
But it's okay.
Taco Bell? Oh, maybe Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
God, Taco Bell's so good.
Yeah, for sure.
KFC? Not every day.
Yeah.
Popeyes, same thing. I love Popeyes, but not every day.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like McDonald's is elite because of its consistency
Yeah.
and availability, right? And this is such a fat boy topic, dude.
Well, it's perfect for us because
We love food.
yeah. Well, it's not just that. We love fast food. We like crappy food.
But you couldn't do In-N-Out because like literally all you can have is burger. Right?
Those are fresh ingredients too.
I know, but you can only have all you can eat is just a burger.
Dude, speaking of the McDonald's ice cream machine though.
Yeah.
Did you look into that?
No. Oh, do you think that's just fake?
No.
Like
it's
the employees
100%
don't
real.
want to do it?
No, it's 100% real.
Did they break?
I mentioned his name earlier because I wanted to talk to you about like he's a YouTube journalist called Johnny Harris.
Okay.
He broke down his more recent video was about like olive oil and how like the mafia has it by the balls kind of.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. You
Like
should
the
watch that.
Italian mafia, like
Italian
the,
mafia.
for real olive oil.
So a lot of people have not had really legit extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
Because the supply chain starts in Italy.
Yeah.
And it's in areas where the mafia has a hold of
So
it.
everything we're getting is fake olive oil.
A lot of it is.
Yeah.
He made another video that's probably his most viewed video on YouTube. Is it digs into the McDonald's ice cream machine and why it breaks. You need to watch that one. Dude, it's like
Why don't you just tell me so I don't have to watch it?
all right, fine. it kind of goes deep, and I'm probably gonna get some details off a little bit.
Yeah.
But
well,
what
what's the gist of it? Yeah.
So they contract. It's a big company to like service and manufacture the ice cream machines. So because they have that contract, they created the ice cream machine to literally purposely break often. So guess what happens when ice cream machine breaks? Who has to be sent out as a serviceman to fix it?
Yeah.
It's from that same exact company. And if you look at the invoices for it to get fixed, they just upcharge everything. It's just about money. So McDonald's, they both profit.
Wow.
From that. It's actual conspiracy theory but it's been proven true. Like if you just do a little bit of research and look.
Well, that's messed up though, because a lot of McDonald's are owned by franchisees. They're not corporate stores. And
that's kind of one of the conclusions that it comes in at the end of the video. It's the franchisees that get screwed.
Yeah.
Because how many times have you gone to
and the
McDonald's?
Customers, bro.
Well, yeah, of course, that's obvious.
I just want an ice cream.
How many times have you gone and you're literally like, can I get a chocolate dip cone or just like a regular cone? And they're like, oh, sorry, ice cream machine's broken. Dude, it's insane. He breaks down the numbers in that video.
It's always broken.
It's insane. But that's what's going on.
All I want is the Oreo McFlurry, man. Is that so hard to do?
Yeah, it sucks that the sundaes are.
God, I used to love the chocolate sundaes too.
Yeah, dude. Remember when they were like less than $1?
Yeah. Sarah loves the apple pies. She'll still order that. She'll still order that like breakfast.
Oh, really?
We go to McDonald's a lot on Sunday mornings for breakfast.
We do that too.
And she always orders like an apple pie. Do you use the app for that?
Yeah, of course.
So we always like order separately so we can use multiple deals on the app. It's genius.
Is that genius? Isn't it better just consolidate points that you accumulate?
No.
Are you sure?
Why would you need to consolidate points?
Because you get more free stuff.
You're going to get the points either way.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like somebody's going to get the points.
Yeah.
And also sometimes I'll sit there and I'll do like 4 different mobile orders for stuff that I want. Like if I wanted a free soda or if I wanted like a free ice cream or,
Wait, you literally go through the drive-thru and you circle around again?
If we're sitting there, I'll just do like 3 separate mobile orders and they'll be like 1601 and then I'll come back and be like 1602 and I'm like, oh.
So you could do that multiple times from the same account?
So the deals you can't, right? But then the rewards you can.
Oh, I see.
Because the problem with the rewards is you can only redeem 1 reward at a time.
Dude, do you have like millions of points?
I do. I probably still have like 50,000 points on that app.
Oh, jeez. I'm always using the points.
I don't even know how to use them because I'm like, it's never something I want. It doesn't make my deal any better. I only want to use it if it makes my deal better, right?
You also don't want to eat McDonald's like every waking hour of every day.
I've been eating a lot less McDonald's since I started this weight loss journey.
Yeah.
15 pounds this month. Thank you very much.
Dude, 15 pounds is a lot. And even if that's mostly water weight, which it sounds like it's actually not because you've actually been legitimately dieting.
Yeah, this is like a real weight loss.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot of weight. For sure.
I've got probably 10 more to go at least.
Wait. Is that self-imposed or is it something that your doctor said to do?
Both, but my body shouldn't weigh this much. I was 222 when I started.
Do you know what your BMI is supposed to be?
I'm like at 222, I'm in obese. Like I'm in the obese category.
Really?
Yeah, straight up, it's in obese.
222?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not morbidly obese, but it's obese. Yeah.
Morbidly obese is.
So like,
is that a scientific term? Morbidly obese?
I don't know, but I'm supposed to be like 175 or something like that, and there's no way my body can't do that. I'm too big bone for that. So I could be 185 and still look like a human.
Dude, if you're 175, you look like a completely different person.
Yeah, I look like stick skinny,
Yeah. Well, it's a range, right? Like, is it if you go 174 or 5 or below, that's like the actual.
Well, yeah, it puts me in like the normal range or whatever.
You have to be below 175 for a normal range,
or at like I forget where the range is. It was about 175.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems like too little, dude.
5'11". That's what you get.
Really?
Yeah. But there's a lot of guys who are like of my size who are like 175 that are skinny, right?
Your height.
But they don't look like ridiculously skinny or anything. But it's because they got like their legs are like this thick.
I think it's legs is where a lot of
I got big thighs, big calves, big butt. Like that's just how it works.
Yeah. So that's a little bit tough then.
Yeah. For sure.
Time to lift, bro.
I gotta do that.
Yeah. Dude, you don't get injured as much if you lift weights too.
Every time I ever hired a trainer to like teach me how to work out, they make me throw up and then I just quit.
I've actually only heard you do that once, But you always tell me.
I've gone like four different trainers, and I tell them my expectation, and then they push me too hard the first like session or two, and I like throw up, and I'm like, I'm not going back. This is not fun.
That sucks for them because they lose a client too.
Yeah.
Why do they do
so
that?
You know who like Joe Rogan's been taking out his comedian friends to start working out, doing cold plunge and sauna and all that stuff, and he's like, yeah, I just want them to enjoy it and come back and want to work out.
That's what he said. That was with the episode with The Rock when he was explaining it, right? Yeah. He was saying he didn't want to like push him too hard.
Yeah.
Like over the edge.
Yeah. So he started that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he's mentioned it a couple times on the show, but
dude, I don't know. I think trainers are great, especially if you want to accomplish like a specific goal or if you just need that extra push. But the overall impetus of having to do that does need it's internal. You know what I mean? It needs to come from you. So
100%. And I don't care if I'm buff or not. So
well, dude, yeah, I guess. But it's more about like overall health, dude. I'm telling my mom this all the time because my mom is literally, she's not like fat or anything, and she just has like, I guess you could argue good genetics, but that woman just does not exercise, and it actually does worry me, dude. She's like 60 something.
Yeah.
She'll literally walk like around the block once, and like she'll be like, oh, like she has a headache or something. Dude, that's not good. Well, you obviously you grew up an athlete and stuff.
Yeah.
So you at least did that.
You know what? I think if working out will make me better at golf, for sure. Like if for sure will make me better at golf, then I might have the impetus to do it.
Do golfers lift weights? They do, right?
Yeah. Nowadays the golfers are a lot different. Like back in the day, everybody was just kind of like, they had the blah body. You know, you're either fat or you're skinny or you're whatever, but you're definitely not jacked. And then Tiger started working out, and Rory started working out, and like, you got guys like Brooks Koepka, and all these guys are starting to work out. So now they're like, you get a bunch of golfers who are just jacked.
So they all like do standard weightlifting protocols and stuff.
They do that stuff, but they actually work a lot more on flexibility and stability.
Got it.
So in order to make the golf swing most effective, you got to be flexible but stable. Like you can't just be Gumby, and super flexible because you can't control that.
Right.
So they work on stability. So there's a guy named Adam Scott who's he's got one of the most perfect swings in golf, right?
I know.
It used to be like him and Tiger.
I heard of him.
Yeah. So he apparently is like flexible like a girl, like just like one of the LPGA tour players. They're really flexible, but they're not typically always that strong. So they work a lot on stability. And so he had to do a lot of those stability exercises in order to not rotate, overturn, and be able to control his body better.
Damn.
Interesting. I don't have that.
Time to work out, dude.
Yeah. Time to go home.
Yeah, that's true.
4 o'clock.
Dude, we went over again what we wanted to do, but whatever.
Yeah. That was fun. All right. Maybe you're not clipping this time.
Yeah, maybe not. Eat Dongshim.
Shin Ramen. Oh, buy it at Zion Market.
AsianLiquor.com.
BJJ link.
BJJ link.